You can get creative this Valentine's Day and make your sweetie restaurant-style crab cakes in your own kitchen. Today, Chef Paul Dagenbach from Deshay, Cincinnati is here to show you how. And I gotta say, it's one of those things, crab cakes, that look spectacular, but are they hard to do?
They're not hard if you know how to do it right.
All right, show us how to do it right then.
What I usually start with is not a lot of ingredients, but a little bit of onion.
Fewer the ingredients, usually the better, don't you think?
As long as your crab meat's good, good quality. So I have a little onions and celery, a little bit of mayonnaise. I always do a little bit of Dijon because Dijon and crab go really well together. And a little bit of egg. And
for those who are afraid of mustard and the taste, it really does not taste mustardy, does it?
But crab and mustard
really
incredible.
Take good. So put that together. Now, when you were talking about the quality of the crab meat, not all of us have the ability to get what you can get. Can we get good stuff from our grocery store? What are we looking for?
Anything that says lump or jumbo lump.
Jumbo lump.
And usually you can tell by the price. If it's expensive, it's usually pretty good quality.
Okay, all right, good to know.
And then the other thing, since this is very lumpy, we don't want to mix it too much.
Okay, because you want those lumps, you want it to stay fairly whole.
You do.
Okay.
And then the biggest thing is I try not to overmix. That's why I made all my wet ingredients, then I'm just kind of lightly folding this together.
All right, did you hear that? Besides this is celery seed, besides the celery seed, everything was wet. I mean, even the onion celery being have juice in them.
And then this is the panko breadcrumbs, which don't have any flavor, but they kind of help bind.
They crunch, too.
They do.
Which are fantastic.
And the best thing is if you can make these a little bit ahead and let it sit for a while. But then I use my ice cream scoop to kind of tell you what size. And that's a perfect size. And then this is what it's going to look like. Now,
okay, from here, from this stage, do you put this in your hand and form it into a patty?
I do. I kind of make it look like a hockey puck. That's what I always tell my cooks.
Make it look like a hockey puck.
A little smaller, of course.
That's great.
But that works out great. And then when you sear them, you want a really hot skillet with a little bit of oil. And then just put a few in at a time, not too many.
Don't crowd them up, because then they steam instead of brown, right?
And they don't brown. So I either do 3 or 4 at a time, and that's it.
Now, how you've served it, I love the way it looks. It looks beautiful. It's almost like these French fry vegetables you have out there. Tell me about that.
Well, it's a vegetable slaw. Usually crab cakes go great with coleslaw, but instead of coleslaw, I'm just doing vegetables. So I did zucchini, yellow squash, carrot, little broccoli, and then I took a remoulade sauce instead of mayonnaise, and that was the slaw dressing.
Love it. All right, and just one of the entrees you can get. You guys are doing a special Valentine's Day menu.
We are. It's 3 courses for 2 people, $39.99.
That's a great deal.
They share an appetizer and a dessert, and they get to pick their own entree.
And the entrees include a crab cake, you can get a salmon, prime rib, fried chicken. What is this? Because it looks beautiful.
This is a dual soup of roasted red pepper and brie, and that's going to be our soup of the day for the 4 days during Valentine's weekend. So it's 2 soups in one bowl, and we do the yin-yang, and it's a great presentation. I always do something red for Valentine's.
I love it. It looks so pretty. I do love it. Chef Paul Dagenbach, thanks so much for coming in.
Thank you.
You can have him make them for you at his restaurant in Harper's Point, if I could speak, or you can get the recipe at WCPO.com in our lifestyle section. Just click on food. That's it. All right, guys. Well, coming